So I just did a video that I haven't even uploaded yet showing how to take the extractor out of a Browning buckmark slide. While I was doing that, I thought, well, it might be kind of a cool idea to do a video where I show you how the whole extraction and ejection process works in a pistol. That way, if you're having problems with ejection, you might be able to diagnose it on your own a little bit better. I've noticed in the majority of my pistols that the extraction and ejection works kind of in the same way. Parts might look a little different, but generally you're going to have two key components in that. That's your extractor and that's your ejector. Okay, so at home you might look on your own pistol and kind of figure out what those parts are, how they work, but I'm going to use this buckmark that I was using in my last video. It's already disassembled so far as having the slide and the firing pin and everything removed. Use this to show you how this process works. So let me get a close-up and show you what's going on.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and show you what's going on here. So first of all, this part right here, the small hook, is your extractor. Okay, you can see the shape it has. The reason it has that shape is when the slide is cycling and it pops that round out of the magazine, when it closes it into the chamber, this extractor actually hooks over the rim of the case. Okay, so as you can see, it holds it in there. Alright, it's under spring tension, it's got a good grasp on that rim of the cartridge. So as slide cycles, it'll push that into the chamber. Okay, after you fire the shot, it pushes the slide back from the pressure. When it does that, watch what happens to the case. Pull it back. Alright, something just popped that case off of the extractor and out of the pistol. What that was your ejector, which is just a small metal bar. Might look a little different depending on what pistol you have, but it's just a very simple piece of metal that acts as something for the extractor to push that case back into, which in turn pops the cartridge out of the gun. So that's what happens. That's why your casings shoot out of your gun. It's not just the extractor. If you didn't have an ejector, all that would do would just pull the case back. It might pop out just from sheer force of the slide hitting, but it wouldn't actually really pop out of the gun. So that's what's happening. If you didn't have the extractor, there'd be nothing to grab onto the case and it would just stay in the chamber. So if you're having issues with ejection or anything like that, these two guys are going to be your big culprits that you're going to want to take a look at. Make sure that they're in good condition. You don't see anything odd going on with them, such as one missing or broke. If you see that, that more than likely is your issue. So you've seen how that works on the 22, so let me grab a Glock and I'll show you how the parts are very similar on it. Alright, so here we have my Glock. As you can see, empty magazine, empty chamber, so we got a safe gun right here. Basically, right here is your extractor. A little bit bigger, a little different shape than what's on the buckmark, but it's still the same concept. It's the hook shape. As you can see the little hook right there. The rim of the cartridge fits into that gap right there, holds onto it, and right here's your ejector. So on a Glock, it's the same as on the buckmark. When the slide cycles from the pressure from the round, it pulls the cartridge out, hits that ejector, and pops the empty casing out of the gun. So like I said, if you look on your pistols at home, the parts might look a little different, but it's probably going to be about the same operation. So that'll give you a good idea of what might be going on if you're facing extraction issues. So that's all I wanted to do, is just give you a quick look at that, how that works. I know to some of you that might have been obvious. Others, you know, you might have wondered how it works all along and might have been suffering from some extraction issues, and might give you a better clue on how to fix those. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thanks.